Howdy there folks, Woody here. Well, as you would know, my wife and I moved to Biggenden last year. Now it's quite a small place, only about 800 or 1,000 people, and it's sort of 100 kilometres inland from Wera, Bundaberg. We are quite a way up from Brisbane, although we have family at Ipswich, and it only takes 4 or 5 hours to come through the back way here. It's really quite a nice place to live. Our biggest issue is that we have not been able to get decent internet. We've been running off our phones. We had Optus when we lived in Ayr. When we moved down here, Optus just said, no, we don't offer a decent service there. So we had a look around, talked to everyone, and it appears that Starlink is the way to go. So we have our Starlink for homes here. We managed to get it for $359 for the hardware. Now that means that I own the hardware. So if we did happen to move house, when we go to the nursing home, we'll be able to take our Starlink with us. And it was $139 a month. It's ridiculously expensive, but that's what it is. I mean, we know we live in a different place, so yeah, it's certainly probably $50 dearer than what we were paying in Ayr. But then we are getting the service, so yeah, as it says, plug it in, point at sky. This here was a bit of a pain to mount, especially on a trim deck roof. So I managed to get one screw in, which allows me to rotate it. And yeah, unlimited data net contract. So if we don't pay for it, we don't get it. So that's how it works. So you got your Starlink, which is your panel, your kickstand, which is this thing here. Gen 3 router. The issue I had with the Gen 3 router was the light doesn't stay on. You don't know whether it's running or not. It was a little bit non-intuitive to set up, but it actually did everything by itself. I downloaded the app, I set it in the right position. It took a little while, and I mean, it's doing updates and all that sort of stuff, so yeah, it was pretty good. So what we'll do is have a quick look at the speed test. Okay, so those results are a little bit disappointing. When I did the test after we'd connected it yesterday, and I did the test a few times through the afternoon, they're normally up over 100, about 150, sometimes 200. And the upload, which is important to me because sometimes it does take me 6 hours to upload one of my videos, the upload was up around 5. So yeah, but you know, that's probably twice what we were getting through our phones when we had a good signal. It is a bit overcast. I think that does affect the satellite signal, but 73 is still quite fast, especially for this area. So yeah, I just put the receiver on the roof, used the app to get it pointed the right way, then ran the cable through the wall. That was probably the hardest bit, trying to decide how to do that, but it's our house, so bugger it, we just did it. The router just sits on the bench. There's a lot of extra cable for it. So you could put it anywhere you wanted, and then because my wife is a gamer, we had to hardwire her PC into it. So I just ran another cable for that. So we'll just run this again a few hours later, see what sort of result we get now. Yeah, so as you can see, that's nearly twice as fast, and 6 times as fast on the upload. So it is going to be off and on. I guess it depends on where the satellites are and how clear the sky is. So yeah, it's much better than we were getting before.